Alright guys, it's Mr. B back with a follow-up video for the radish seeds that we planted. We're going to observe those in just a second, but before that I have a quick public service announcement for the coronavirus. Okay, so let's observe our seeds. I have found out that the less light that I have, the better off this whole situation works. So I'm going with just one light. And first off, make sure you have your observation page out. Okay, so if you don't have that, get that handy. I'm trying to get this string out of the way. Alright, so now bring a little bit of light in here, but not too much. And let's look at our radish seeds. Had the lighting almost perfect just a second ago, and now it's kind of not so much. If you look right there, you can see that we have some roots growing right down here, and we have two seeds that are green. Just a little reminder, specifics when you're doing observations, adding quantities, adding qualifiers like colors and things that are descriptive are excellent things to put in observations. So we have like one long white root coming out here. We have a green seed there, another green seed there. The reason why that's important is these seeds were red, remember, when we put them in there. They were red. So that means the seed coat is popped off. And then if you look over here, you can see what looks like two roots coming out of that seed. Okay, and let's go ahead and measure them. So you'll definitely want to write this one down. So the first measurement of this root is 3 centimeters. The measurement on this root is, it looks like about 2.5 centimeters. So let's slide the cup around, and oh, there's another seed that I planted. Turn it this way towards the light a little bit, and you can see, I don't know if you can see this, but this seed, if you look, this root sort of, it looks like the plant part is curling, so it's going to come up. So the plant's going to come up through the soil there, and you can see the roots coming out right here. Those are kind of small, so I don't know exactly how to measure them. I'll try for you. I would guess, I would say less than 1 centimeter for those roots. Let's turn the cup around because we did this in 3 spots, and look, there's our third one. We have a seed with a root coming out. It's not very well, actually I'll take that back, because if you look, the root's here, and then look down here. There's a little white line, so the root has some dirt between it, but you can see the root starts here and ends there. So I'm going to go ahead and measure that because I think it's reasonably conclusive to say that there is root behind that dirt. I feel confident in that assessment, and I would say 2 centimeters long for that measurement. Now, if you didn't catch those numbers, you can always, rewind it back, or not rewind it, but take the slider back. Now here's a seed that has not, right there's a seed that has not germinated, and there's a seed that has not germinated. Okay, so I guess you're probably wondering, what do we put for our observations? Well, first I would put, this is the 3rd day since we planted them. Okay, so this is day 3. Now the germination cycle on the package says it takes 4 to 7 days. So these germinated earlier than expected. Most of them did, it looks like. We're going to give 30 milliliters, and you can see I was writing really fast because I'm trying to get this in so I can get it and another video recorded. So we've got 30 milliliters of water. See, just to show you, even as adults, we make mistakes. That's why I always get on you guys about double checking. Hashtag Mr. B made a mistake. That's why I should double check, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to give water to this plant, or to this cup, but I want to really quickly just rotate it back around so you can see the roots. There's that long one that's kind of hidden by the dirt, and it looks like we've got two seeds that look like they have not germinated yet. And then we have this germination right here. We have these roots that are coming out, and then, I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of looks like there's a little curlicue, like a little hook right there. Can you see that? That's the plant that's probably going to, that's what the seedling will be. It'll be pushing up through the soil here, probably in about 3 or 4 days. And then this is the really easy one to see. This one's going crazy. We've got, like, I think we said those were 3 centimeter roots and about 2.5 centimeters here. And those seeds are green looking. Actually, that's probably not the seed now that I think about it. That's probably the plant. So, but obviously, if we have a plant there, the seed coat is gone. So the shell of the seed, that's already been popped off. So there's a plant that's going to be a seedling getting ready to come up. And then as it pushes through the soil, it'll be a young plant. And those are the 3 areas where I put the seeds. So for your observations, you could talk about color. You could talk about the length of the roots. You could talk about how many roots you see. You could talk about the evidence of seedlings. I see 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you could talk about the color. You could talk about, do you see any seeds that have not germinated? I think it's safe to say there's probably 2 there. So I've given you quite a bit of detail for your first observation. So if you missed any of that, you can go back and get it. I'm going to take this one off, and I'm going to show the watermelon seeds next. And the watermelon seeds, they said they take 6 to 8 days, and they are red in color, so they're kind of a little bit harder to pick out. I'm going to have to tilt the cup and hold it for you. There's one seed right there. It's still red, so it hasn't done anything. Here's 2 more. They're red. They haven't, well, I don't know. That could be one of those little white pieces of the potting soil that soaks up moisture and releases it as the plant needs it, or that could maybe be a root. I don't know. Here we got 2 more red seeds, and that's back around to the side we started at. So now you don't need to, you're not writing observations on the watermelon or the squash. Do not do that. You're just doing observations on the radish. I just did these so we could have some fun and see. Oh, that's the radish seed. Here's the squash. I wanted to do 2 different types of seeds so you could see the difference in germination periods. There's 2 right there that haven't done anything. There's another one there that hasn't done anything, and it looks like there's 2 there right on top of each other. Might be kind of hard to see. There's a little more. That's moisture right there. That's not a root. Here, I'll try to bring it to you closer. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 2 seeds right here. There's 1 seed there and another seed there. So the squash has not done anything, which honestly, if you had asked me, that I would have told you it's not going to do anything. All right, I have to speed this up because this video is getting near the 10-minute mark, and my computer does not like 10-minute long videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I'm using a little NyQuil cap to measure my 30 milliliters of water. I told you if you didn't have a graduated cylinder at home, you could do the same thing. So there's my 30 milliliters of water, and make sure I've got the radish plant, and I do. And I'm just going to add a little water here. Watch it run down the sides. Oh, you can really see the roots there. If I could get my hand out of the way. Maybe I could wash some of the dirt off the roots over here if I can get some right on it. So there's 30 milliliters of water. So our action was 30 milliliters of water on day 3. I hope you're enjoying the online science that we are doing. It's a new experience for all of us, and I will have more for you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.